Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I made my last video. It's been approximately like 3 or 4 weeks that I've made my video due to college and a whole bunch of other things that have been taking up my time. But thankfully today is a new day and I'm bringing back a new video today. On this video, I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be presenting 4 books Disney related to our original stories that may have a little bit of a twist in the future. Taking the advantage that Disney has been making new live action movies, so I wanted to take advantage and look for 4 books specifically about an original Disney story or a new type of Disney story that I'm going to be presenting to you guys now. I hope you guys like this video. You guys subscribe, like, comment for more, and I'll be presenting the books right now. Yes, we shall be presenting everything right now on this amazing video. Let's begin. For the first book I'm going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Lost Boy by Christina Henry. This book is obviously about Peter Pan, but with a little bit of a twist in it. One of the main characters that the book is going to be narrating about isn't necessarily our original Wendy or other characters that have been presented before in the stories of Peter Pan. Not even Peter Pan is the main character in this book. The main character in this book is specifically, by my understanding, is Captain Hook when he was a child, yes. And the story narrates about when he met Peter Pan and they were actually friends. And now that Peter Pan calls him a villain, but that's not the real story. It's basically explaining why Captain Hook is the way he is now, specifically on a different type of version. I saw this book and I was a little bit curious. I wanted to see how it's going to dive into the story, because obviously when it's an inverted story or another point of view type of story like this one, you get to get an insight of the villain basically, because it's about specifically Captain Hook. I believe it's Captain Hook because the book, when you read, when you read the back of the book, explaining what the book is about, and the book, if we read it specifically on the part of the back, it says Peter will say, "I'm a villain, that I'm wronged him, that I never was his friend. Peter lies." And that makes me understand that this book is going to be narrating the story about Captain Hook when he was a child and when he met Peter Pan. And I'm very excited about this book. And I have high expectations because obviously when you hear Peter Pan or something that's mentioned of Peter Pan, you have like a high expectations. You already have an image in your head like what the story is going to be about. So I'm hoping that this book will be able to give me an insight of the main character that is Captain Hook when he was a child. Like, give me a little bit of an insight, give us an insight if you're interested in reading this book about what happened specifically between Peter Pan and Captain Hook to be able to make them a villain or enemy specifically. And I'm really curious to see how this story is going to take place and where it's going to go. For our second book, we're going to be talking about Hunted by Megan Spooner. Just by the cover, when you look at it, look, can we just appreciate this cover for a moment? Honestly, for looking at the cover, at least from my point of view, I understood that I had to do something about hunting specifically, where our main character Jiva is actually a representation of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and it has the same storyline, just with a little bit of a twist. Honestly, by the cover, I can understand that Jiva is either a hunter or that she's hunting, because basically the story takes the same type of turn like the original Beauty and the Beast, that Belle goes after her father to see what happened to him, that he disappeared. And in this story, it's basically the same thing, only that her name is Jiva, that we're going to be able to see another type of character development, like a different type of personality. Honestly, I'm hoping for some bow and arrow action just by the cover, because if it's Hunted, I'm honestly expecting a little bit of action, at least from my point of view. I don't know if it's going to take this specific turn. Honestly, I'm still hoping for the original love story, even if it has a little bit things different or inverted, to say it like that specifically. But I'm hoping that this is another book that will be able to surprise me, break my expectations, because when we're talking about Beauty and the Beast, I believe that we have like this instant image in our head, like, oh, this is gonna be about this, corresponding or going back to the original movie, specifically of Beauty and the Beast. But honestly, I hope this is a book that surprises me specifically and just gives me another point of view of of our main character, Jiva specifically, or Belle. But obviously, like I said, this book is a little bit different. It doesn't have to do with the same storyline. I mean, it goes down a similar path, but by my understanding, it's not going to take the similar original story basically. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to give me another insight of a typical or different type of point of view of the book or in the storyline basically. So I'm hoping it'll be able to surprise me a little bit more than I'm originally hoping for, and I hope it breaks my expectations. For the third book I'm going to be presenting, an original Disney movie / book, because this book was turned into a movie later on. It's our very hit-to-home, heartwarming, heartbreaking story of The Bridge to Terabithia by Catherine Patterson. Honestly, this book takes place of Jess and Leslie, if you don't know their names or the storyline basically. It takes place with these two characters that they that they meet, you know, they make an unfamiliar friendship, or like an unlikely friendship, basically. Like those type of friends that you don't expect them to become friends, but later on they do become friends. And together they create this entirely new world of Terabithia, their own specific world where they're king and queen and they rule over this world. And honestly, the reason I picked up this book originally is because it's honestly a hard home. You know, it's a story that I really enjoy, very love. You know, it's a heartbreaking, heartwarming story that I specifically love. I just had to have a copy of it. I've watched the film originally before I even read the book, so I didn't even know if there was a book specifically. But when I saw this book, honestly, I had to add it to this list. So I highly recommend this book. Like, I'm hoping like the book is gonna be able to give me a little bit more insight of Jess and Leslie's character specifically, and maybe even in the world specifically, because obviously when the book is adapted to a movie, you don't get a lot of original scenes. Some things have to be changed, you know, depending on the time of the movie specifically. But I'm hoping that the book will be able to give me a little bit of insight of what the story is originally, and a little bit more character development that I actually saw in the movie. So I'm hoping this book, you know, it blows my expectations. Like, it changes like my point of view of the movie and the book specifically. And I'm hoping to be able to get something a little bit out of it, you know, something a little bit more, you know, to get that little reminder of my childhood, because basically this story is my childhood. I just love it, honestly, and just give this book a chance if you haven't read it, honestly. I have returned. For our last book that I'm going to be presenting Beauty and the Beast. And honestly, this video couldn't be completed or finished if I didn't bring up Beauty and the Beast, but at least the original version, because obviously Hunted is also another Beauty and the Beast, but another type of story basically, or a different type of point of view story. Just something that I wanted to bring honestly to the channel, and honestly to this video specifically, because I haven't seen a lot of videos specifically about Disney type of books. So I wanted to bring this one, because you can't end a video of Disney related books without the original story of Beauty and the Beast. You cannot do it. It's a must have. Yes, yes, yes. No contradictory, no fighting. Okay, let me get it back into the video. And honestly, Beauty and the Beast is something that I really love. I cherish a lot. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Sorry, my bad. I'm starting again. I'm nervous again. Honestly, Beauty and the Beast is something that I really had to present, honestly, you know, for personal reasons and obviously for Disney reasons. This is an original tale as old as time, honestly, but this is not this ordinary Beauty and the Beast. Whoops, I hit the door behind me, my bad. And this book, honestly, is something that reaches far from home. Honestly, we have the original tale of Beauty as our Belle, you know, and the Beast, that then she loses her father and she has to go after him, and she slowly falls in love with this, I don't remember his name. My bad. I'm kidding. No. Then she originally falls in love, you know, with the Beast, you know, as our original Beast Disney story. So honestly, this is a story that I really want to get into, because I didn't watch the movie, not the live action movie. I didn't really have time to see it, but I did read and see the original movie basically. So I'm hoping that this book is going to be able to give me, same as Hunted, another type of point of view. I don't know if they stick to the original story as the original Beauty and the Beast movie, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to get into it as well as the other books. And I hope that I'll be able to just relive my childhood memories, because this is another childhood classic. If you have not seen this as a childhood classic, the movie, or read a book related to it, I highly recommend it. Just as Hunted, I recommend them all, honestly. I'm here promoting every single book I bring here. basically, yeah. No. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to force upon me. No, I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm not trying to force upon my love of books onto you. Or maybe I am. You will never know. Well, this has been the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting for more. Hit the bell if you guys want to keep, you know, updated on every single video that I post. And thank you guys for coming to watch these amazing Disney books. Obviously, honestly, not all of them are original Disney books. Some of them are different type of stories, but related to the same timeline, or the same story basically, just with a little bit of a twist in it. Thank you guys for commenting, you know, for liking these videos and subscribing for more. Honestly, I thank you guys for coming, and this has been the end of this video, guys. Keep on reading, you know, come for the books, but stay for the channel, guys. So see you guys until next time, and I'm hoping to be able to post more videos soon, and specifically on the month of August, so stay tuned, guys. Till next time, bye. Or should I say Disney, bye. Buy the books. Bye. I'm kidding, no. Bye.